today. Hello. Yeah, and I have to do mic check before I get in here because some of y'all might not be able to hear me properly, so I gotta mic check myself. So guys, we're back at it with another stream. We're about to do. So like I said last time, I was debating if I was gonna do this, and I made up my mind to actually do it. I'm gonna give you guys all 24 races, starting from the first race all the way up to the last race. So starting from Bahrain International Circuit all the way up to Abu Dhabi Yes Marina Circuit race, which is gonna be 24 races in total. So yeah, we're gonna go all through all 24 races because why not? It'd be fun, and it's like it's gonna give me like a new way to view the channel instead of like, you know, just random like Call of Duty videos and whatnot. So because before I used to give you guys more like a lot of Call of Duty videos, like Ghost Recon type videos, Battlefield. So I was like, you know, I've been playing F1. I know I should have done this since I did like F1 2024. No, since I did F1 2023, because I'm playing F1 24 right now. I should have done this since then, but I wasn't really thinking about it like that. So I said, you know what, since I'm playing F1 2024, I know the new F1 is already out, but I'm currently still on the PS4. So with that being said, I can't really play the new F1 2025 because it's only available on PS5 and new gen consoles and PC at the moment. I'm currently behind, but don't worry guys, I'm gonna catch up soon. So it's the same thing like last time. We're gonna hop right in, we're gonna do some practice, and then like after the practice is just basically me going to race. So it's practice, then qualifier, then after qualifier race. So yeah, let's hop right into it. Let's see where I change my difficulty. So I left it at 60, but for the race I'm gonna put it to like 66 just to get like a bit more aggressive in the race. I'm still trying to figure out like my AI like aggressive level, the difficulty level for each specific track, not like for, you know, just one track. I'm trying to figure out for all of them, because I want to find my limit when it comes to the difficulty. Right now, I found my difficulty for Bahrain is basically 66, like mid race. So I know you guys haven't seen this track before, so you guys only see me drive I think on Monaco. No, not Monaco. Monza and Yes Marina, aka Abu Dhabi. But you guys never see me drive in Bahrain. I really love this track. It's an easy track. It's very fast, quick. Very easy track. Nothing too complicated about it. It's a really good track though, for sure. And for those who like playing F1, let me know what you guys' favorite tracks are. My favorite tracks are like between oops, I went off track there. My favorite tracks are like between like my home track and my and like I don't know how, but one of the most difficult tracks in the world is Monaco, and somehow like I kind of loved it now. I don't know why. It is still the most boring race in F1. Don't get me wrong on that, but the track is kind of like rubbing off on me a little bit. But my favorite tracks of all time will be, you know, my home Grand Prix, aka the Montreal Grand Prix, or in this case the Canadian Grand Prix. And I love the Austrian Grand Prix, and then you have Spa, which is in Belgium. That's one of my favorite tracks as well. And then the second Italian track is Monza. That's one of my favorite tracks as well too. Yeah, I really love that track. That's like my track that I really love is Spa. I just love going up Eau Rouge in Spa. It's always fun doing that. So yeah, welcome to Bahrain, guys. This is Q3, and we only doing 30 minutes of practice because I put the race to 20 laps instead of doing like a whole all laps because it's gonna take hours. And first I have like a short video today, which is like I'm debating like I'm gonna do like one race of video so you guys can go back and be like, oh, this is the Bahrain race. Okay, that's cool. You guys can go back and be like, okay, cool. You guys can check out the Bahrain race. Instead of like, oh, where's the race? What race? What part of the video was that race at, you know? So I'm gonna do like one race per video. As you guys can see, this track is a bit fairly easy. I'm having a little bit of oversteer right now, so by the way, you guys haven't seen it yet, but I do have a new helmet design, and you guys are only gonna see it, I think, maybe if they show it to you guys in qualifier or when the race starts, or when they like do the cutscene to go to the next session. I don't know if they're gonna show my character, but yes, I do have a new helmet, and for those who can see it on the top a little bit right below the dial, there's a different colorway, and I do have a different style of helmet for this season, and I'm gonna be running this helmet all season. I might get a little bit of, oh, I'm trying to copy Hamilton, Mercedes color scheme. I didn't even know that's a color scheme I was copying until like after. But for those F1 fans, when you see the helmet, you're gonna be like, oh wow, that looks like Hamilton's OG Mercedes helmet, just because of the colors. Hear me out here. I didn't know until after. I kind of like it, fits the helmet, so I said, why not? So I'm trying to have something like unique for myself. So it's like a really like a max help. Like instead of wearing like one of the actual driver's helmet, I'm wearing my own custom colored helmet. Not custom design, custom color. With a pre-custom design. You just change the color. But I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit, run the track a little bit, and then come back out and do try my best to do 2 of the race strategies and of the race programs, and then call the evening for practice, and then go straight to qualifying, which is the biggest shootout in your life, right? Alright. Let me head into the pits after this round.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Yeah, to those who are wondering, yeah, this part is kind of boring. Just me going lap after lap, not really any drama. Any fighting. This is basically practice. I'm learning the track, trying to figure out how to turn better and try to eliminate all my mistakes while doing a race strategy to help my engineering better. Last one, guys. Whoa! Claire, what the hell are you doing though? Give me the right away and then like almost send me out the track. Like he slowed down so I can pass him and then sped up right immediately after. Like it's like he hit the brakes and then it's like, oh, alright, well, you know what? Screw it. Let me put my foot back on the throttle. Like damn, bro. After this, I'm going straight back into the pits, guys.
Okay,
with 10 minutes
complete,
left.
And that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
About 11 minutes or so left. Might do one more lap or two more laps to even it out.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
So guys, we're gonna be chilling for like a little bit, about 6 minutes or so time, and then right after that we're gonna head right into qualifiers, and then yeah, after qualifiers we're gonna head right into that race, guys. So hold with me for 6 minutes. There's not really much to do for the next 6 minutes. But I will definitely leave it on the camera so you guys can see the drivers drive. I'll leave it on one of my favorite drivers on my list that are here. I'll leave it on Lando. And then if he pits, he'll switch. So see you guys in about five minutes. Yeah, the timer is almost at 5 minutes. So see you guys, yeah, in 5 minutes. And yeah, enjoy, guys. Alright. It's time for qualifiers. Let's hop.
Incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Alright, let's do this. We're about to hop into qualifiers now, and then, guys, you guys will definitely for sure get the race. I'll try to make it as exciting. Alright, let's do it. Ooh, my experience just moved up to a 91. I like that. So let's hop right into Q1. You guys know how this works already. First, I go off first on track at the get my time at the top of the table first, and then after that I will just like head back into the pits because it's like a 1 lap, and I always do a flying lap because it's faster to do a flying lap. So let's head into qualifiers.
Under the bright lights of Bahrain, it is time for qualifying. Grid position up in the air. Who is going to seize the moment?
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Guys, depends on my delta time when I get around the last few turns. if it's still high, I'll count this as my improvement lap, so I don't have to go back out on track again at the end of the qualifier session. And by the looks of it, I don't have to, because my delta time is staying pretty high right now. And this is the last turn. Let's see. Okay, I can work with this. Let's hope it doesn't drop too far down before I cross the line. Okay, perfect. So that was my improvement lap. So I just did a second lap, which is I usually do a one lap and then head right back into the pit. But because my improvement lap was so good on my second push lap, I took it and it was good. I dropped the time down by 1/100th of a second, which is not a lot. So it just shaved a little bit off my time, but that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna head into the pits right after this, and then wait for Q1 to finish, and then head right out for Q2. And currently, I'm at the top of the table with I don't know what time, but when I get back into the pits, I'm gonna show you guys what my time is. You guys can really see my time in the corner, in your right upper corner of the screen, which is a 1:30.9.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Alright. Ooh, that was 2 good laps, 2 good push laps. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys my time and then wait for the timer to finish off, because I don't have another push lap in my car to go again for a 3rd lap. Because I did my first push lap, I got the top of the times, and then I did my 2nd lap, which was my improvement. You guys can see at the top of the table right now, Max is 1 second behind me. My first sector, I did a 28.8. He did a 29.2. Second sector, I did a 38.9. He did a 39.6. Second sector now, which is why the time is so close. That's why it says 1.088 instead of like a 100 or 200, something like that. That's why, because I did a 22.4, he did a 22.3. So our 3rd sector is not that bad. It's pretty decent for 3rd sector. So yeah, I'm just gonna head right into you guys so you guys can see the whoever's on track right now. I think Max is on track. He's mid lap. Yeah, and there's 9 minutes to go, roughly. 9 minutes until Q1 is finished. Oh, never mind. Max just came back into the pits. Who else is still? I think that's everybody. Yeah, there's no one else on track. Everybody's in the pits. So this part is the part like where it gets kind of boring because nobody's really out on track right now. So this part's where it gets a little bit boring. And if you guys are wondering what the track temperature is like, track temperature is the T, and the actual atmosphere temperature is the A. It's hot. So yeah, stay tuned guys for Q2. So yeah, some of the cars are doing their improvement lap now, or another chance to get on the top of the board. I believe Max hasn't left the garage yet. I'm currently not heading out, so because I don't need it. But there's 3 minutes on the clock, so let's see who gets the top of the table. And I'm currently on Lewis Hamilton. Is my teammate going out? I don't think he is. Nope, he's not. Back to Lewis Hamilton. You guys see what I mean by the color scheme? Look at Hamilton's helmet. It has purple and like neon yellow on it. Mine is like similar to that, but like with a whole different design pattern on it. Oh, he's on the outlap. He's not on the push flap. Yeah, all these guys are on the outlap. None of them are on push flaps yet. Qualifier is about to be finished. Let's go. Q1 is about to be finished. Let's head into Q2, guys. Alright, let's head right into Q2. Let's do this. Alright, let's go into Q2 right away. Hello, whoever just said hi. Thanks for joining. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And how are you doing, man? Or lady, I'm not sure. I can't really tell. Whoop. So yeah, guys, this is Q2 currently. I am doing my first lap, and then I don't think I'm gonna do a second improvement lap on this. Glad to hear that you're good, man. Hope you're enjoying this thing. Yeah, let's see what happens when I cross the line. So I did a 131.1. Let's see if my delta time goes up for improvement lap on this second lap. Hello. Listen Allah. Listen hello in Hawaiian. Aloha to you as well. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. Really appreciate it. As you guys can see right now, my delta is kind of like it's down, but like one single mistake is gonna make that delta drop so low. Because right now it's like at 100
okay,
and something.
we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Whoa! I can't really look at the chat right now, but when I do, I see you guys commenting. When I head back into the pits, I'll look at the chat. Okay, so I am getting a delta time right now. I have 3 purple, well 2 purple at the moment. Let's hope I get a 3rd purple pushing down the straight. Come on, let's do it. The DRS is open for sure, and I got it, 3 purple. So I got my my improvement lap. So I did my first push lap, and then I did my improvement lap all in 2 laps, which is good. Yeah, the DRS really helped me get that second improvement lap right away. So at the end of Q2, I don't have to go back out on track. I just stay on track. Ooh. Oops. Let me be careful. Yeah, no, I'm heading into the pits now because I did my because I did the second improvement lap on lap 2. I'm out of gas, so I gotta head into the pits.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
But I usually go in like right after I do my first lap. I usually head back into the pits in lap 2, but because I had a very good delta time, I decided to push for it and go for it. So obviously 3rd lap, I'm heading back into the pits right now as we speak. Voila. If you should get the game, I would say if you're really into big F1 and you like gaming, and this is one way of like getting a different experience of the game. I don't know what console or platform you're playing on. If you're playing on PC or on PS5, I would recommend you get the newest one, which would be F1 25, because that's the newest one out right now. I'm currently on a PS4, so I can't really play the new one, so I'm currently playing F1 24. But this is a really highly recommended racing game, and if you want to go get it, man. I recommend it for sure. Nah, that was a really great qualifier. Let me see. Check out my times. So for first sector, I did a 28.8. Second sector, I did a 38.8. And for my 3rd sector, me and Max did almost similar time. I did a 22.3. He did a 22.2. 48. I did a 22.370. Close enough. Yeah, if you're really into racing, really like endurance racing, or in this case, I would say track racing. You know, following a race line. You know, actually sticking on track. F1 is a good racing game. There's a couple other. There's Gran Turismo. There's Assetto Corsa. But if you're talking like racing, I would suggest you get Gran Turismo or F1. There's a few other ones, but the other ones are not really that competitive. But if you really want like realistic, like watching F1 on TV, the F1 game is a good game to give you that similar effect. But instead of you watching, you're driving, which makes it even more fun. Someone said, "Do Max Verstappen." Come on, man. He's my favorite driver, and of course, guys, you guys would know, I am driving for Red Bull. So I'm a big Red Bull fan, so I gotta be driving for my team. Asphalt, I'm not too sure, honestly. I've never played it on console. I played it on phone, tablet. So I can't really say. Asphalt is more like to me, I find it's more like a phone game, tablet style game. I know they have it on console now. I haven't really played it, so I don't know what to say about it. But from what I did play in the past, it's a pretty good game. It's a pretty decent racing game. There's a few decent racing games, but on console specifically, there's the top game I would suggest you to get is Gran Turismo, F1, Assetto Corsa, Need for Speed Heat, or even Crew. I don't know which version of Crew, but there's a few of them. But those are my suggestions for like racing games that if you guys want to look into, you guys want to play, those are good options for you guys to play. Yeah, I might check it out to see how it is, because I played it on mobile and I really love playing it on mobile. It was really fun, actually. You know, back in the day, you want to download a racing game, Asphalt came up as one of those games that everybody played. I actually played it at an arcade, so I played Asphalt like in an arcade style setting with a racing wheel, with VR in an arcade, which was really a whole different experience of playing a Assetto Corsa. Not Assetto Corsa, playing Asphalt. It was a whole different experience playing it that way. So I might definitely check it out on console for sure, no doubt about that. I'm gonna look into that. So right now they're about to go on their improvement laps. I don't really need this, so yeah, we're gonna stay tuned until Q2 ends. And guys, I usually change my difficulty. Right now my difficulty is at a 60, which is honestly for Bahrain it's pretty low in my opinion. I'm gonna try to put my difficulty to like a 66 or 67. I might just push it at like 60 at a 66 to see how aggressive it is on track. But for right now, I'll leave it at that. And yeah, okay, that's cool. And by the way, drop your favorite drivers in the comment, guys. Let me know who your favorite driver is on the grid. Well, okay, not in the game, obviously, but because some of the drivers in this game right now is not the actual drivers on the grid anymore. If you play the new F1, the upgraded grid for the 2025 F1 season has the drivers upgraded in the game. So if you guys are watching the F1 season right now in real life, let me know who your favorite driver on the grid is. My favorite driver on the grid right now is Max Verstappen, and I'm still shocked that what happened with Christian Horner. He got laid off a few days ago. I'm still kind of like bummed about that. He was kind of like the glue to the team. So, but we'll see what happens in the next few races. Because we're at the halfway point. We have Spa coming up in like a week or two, I believe. So let's see. Oh, they have Asphalt Legend on the Switch. That's cool. I didn't know that. I have it. I'll download it on PS4 because that's what I'm currently playing on right now, on PS4. So I'll see if I can get it on it, because I'm not sure if we can crossplay, because Nintendo doesn't really do that much. Yeah, the British Grand Prix was so... It was exciting with so many different like outcomes that happened. Like we had 2 safety cars at like the beginning of the race. Then the rain messed up so many different people's races, including Max's and a couple other drivers who DNF'd. And don't get one of my biggest highlights from that race was actually Hulkenberg getting his first podium in his whole F1 career. That was awesome. That was really awesome to see. So I was like, damn, I was not expecting him to be on podium. Like when I saw he jumped on podium, I was like, what is happening? Even when Lance Stroll was on podium for like a few laps, like P3 for a few laps, I was like, what is going on? Like I was like, damn. But I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Your last comment, I'm not too sure what you mean. But yeah, I'm not too sure what you mean by that. So let's head right into Q3, and then we're gonna head right into this race, so we can get it going. All right, let's head right into Q3, guys. So I'm gonna focus up a little bit to get through Q3, and then when Q3 is finished, I'm gonna hop back on the line.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, that's awesome. I didn't even know Malaysia had a racetrack like that. Oh yeah, I can only imagine how expensive it is, especially in certain countries that doesn't really run motorsport like that. Because F1 is a really expensive sport, and I know it costs a lot of money to just not even like to like tickets just to host a race costs billions of dollars. So I can only imagine. Huh? I didn't even know they had it. Yes, the F1 movie has the DLC of the F1 movie in the game. So in the game, from what I saw from like the trailer, you can actually drive as Sonny Hayes and I don't remember the other character's name, but you can actually drive as Sonny Hayes in the Apex car in F125, which is really awesome. It looks really cool. I honestly wish I could play it because I was so excited when I saw the game announced and when they released it. But yeah, the F1 movie DLC is in the game. It looks really awesome. For whoever is playing the game, hope they're enjoying it, because I wish I could, but unfortunately, because I don't have a PS5 at the moment, I can't. Excuse me. Because I don't have a PS5 at the moment, I cannot play it and experience it myself. But I will one day. So we'll see. I'm probably gonna be like a year behind on like F1 games due to the fact that like I don't have a PS5 at the moment because you know they're really expensive. And when I'm playing 25, they're probably gonna get ready to release 26. So, but I guess we have to cross our bridge when that bridge is to be crossed. Oh man, and I love my JDM cars, man. I'm a big JDM fan. I like my Japanese cars a lot, especially my Nissan GTRs, my Mazda RX-7s, you know. Yeah, I'm a big fan of those kind of JDM cars. 100%. Oh, that's cool. MotoGP. You know, I like bikes, but I've never had a thing for MotoGP. Like, I'm not saying I hate it or anything like that. I'm just saying like I've never really understood MotoGP. But all the cars are going out on track. I guess it's for improvement laps, so I might as well head out for my improvement lap because I didn't do one on that second lap. I can't even fit. So let's see if I can do a good improvement lap here. Currently, I'm on a flying lap. When I cross the finish line. When I cross over to the finish line, that's when my lap is going to start. There we go, guys. Improvement lap for P1. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm going to save up for a PS5, man. I'm currently in the process of doing that. Hopefully by December, January, I should be able to get it. Because in May I want to be able to get GTA 6 when it comes out in May. So yeah, I'm definitely saving up for that, and I'm currently saving up for a racing wheel so I can play F1 with a little bit more of a realistic effect with a racing wheel. I'm saving up to get myself a Logitech G29 racing wheel. So yeah, I definitely got a lot to save up for it, but that one's on my budget for sure. Because right now I've been playing with controller for so long with racing games, I want to know what the different experience is with a racing game. Hopefully when I get it in a few months, we'll see. We'll see the difference of my driving skills then. Here we go. This is it. Let's see what I got.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
That's P1, baby. Let's go. So guys, we're gonna head right into the race right away. So hopefully you guys enjoy the race. It's gonna be 20 laps. And yeah, we're gonna do this, guys.
Qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
And to continue what I was saying with MotoGP, MotoGP looks cool, but I never really understood it. But that's awesome though. I hope you enjoyed that race though. Fast bike and fast cars, it's gotta be two of the best things ever. Currently beating Max in my rival because I'm a 4-time world champion in this game. Well, what I can do with the Logitech, you can buy the Logitech and you can take off the main steering wheel and add a modification to it that looks like an F1 wheel or F1 steering wheel. Instead of having like this traditional circle steering wheel, you can take that off and add like a F1 custom variant wheel on it. So instead of the Logitech wheel, it looks like a F1. I'm driving with an F1 style steering wheel, which is really awesome. So, but that's as far as my budget can push me. But that's a start. Maybe later in the future, I'm gonna build a full sim setup with like, you know, like real like simulation sim rigs where it looks like an actual F1 wheel and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay guys, so let's hop into this. Like I said, I told you guys I'm gonna switch this to 66 because I want maximum effort. So let's get right into it. Okay. Alright, heading into the race. Hope you guys enjoy.
Months of rumour and speculation all comes to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today and this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Henry lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, Tsunoda, Ocon, Stroll, Albon, Magnussen, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Bottas, Joe, and Logan Sargent. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. We welcome to the commentary box Anthony Davidson. I'm Alex Jakes. We're both looking forward to a really intriguing race today. Well, welcome back. After all the testing, the build-up, it all now comes down to this.
Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
All right, guys, it's time for the formation lap. Let's get to it.
Right then, the formation lap is underway here in Bahrain, but the circuit is located in the middle of sand dunes and offers near desert conditions. Let's hope we see some scorching action on track today too. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Okay, all right, let's do this, guys. Let's do this, guys. I'm gonna focus up for the first few laps, and then I'm gonna turn back on my mic after, guys. Enjoy the opening lap.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, clear. Okay, information on Sainz. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
So guys, as you guys can see right now, I have a little bit of pressure with Lando pushing up behind me, but because I have Max like right behind him as well too, Max is kind of putting pressure on Lando, so it's kind of like giving me a little bit of the edge to keep him behind me, because with Max pushing up behind him, he's gonna have to like try to keep Max behind him so Max doesn't overtake him, so he has to go on the defensive. Currently, I haven't been on the defenses since turn 2. We had a little bump in turn 2 at the first lap. So, yeah, that's what's happening right now. He currently has DRS, but he doesn't have enough DRS to reach me because Max is right behind him with the same DRS slipstream. And honestly, I think like for me starting on a medium is kind of better that I started on a medium, because my first stint will last longer, because on a soft right now on the first few laps my tires are gonna be like really like killed off fast already. So I prefer it on a medium.
approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I'm going to go on hard tires to last me the end of the race, which makes sense. Oh yeah, Carlos Sainz DNF'd on lap 1. I think he might have had engine failure. He's going to check after. But now I got to focus up because Lando is really pushing on me now, and he might get close to me on the next DRS strip. So hope you guys are enjoying the race so far. I got to go into defense now.
Box, we're coming in this lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.0 seconds.
As you guys can see, I got a 1.5 lead or a 1.6 lead on Lando right now.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm heading into the pits to switch my tires and I'm not really reading the comments too much right now, so if you're commenting, I have to double check it after. So yeah, right now Max is putting a lot of pressure on Lando. So I think Max might take P2 when I pit in. And if he push past Lando, he can get it. But right now they're both fighting. Lando and I are not fighting at the moment because Max is putting so much pressure on him. He had to like go into defensive mode, which is better for me because I can push out more front and increase the gap. As you guys can see right now, the gap is 1.8.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your
But
distance
I'm
to the
boxing
speed
this
limit
lap,
line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Yeah, I'm boxing this lap, so it's they're gonna head out first, and I don't even know where I'm gonna come out. I'll come out in, that says I'll be rejoined the track in P19. Ooh. Oh, that's not the case.
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Alright
Look after
guys,
these tyres
time to
now.
focus
You
up
want to finish
guys.
the race on this compound. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Okay, mate, we're not using as much fuel as we need to, so let's burn through some more now so that we're not too heavy at the end of the race. Green flag.
I don't know what just happened, but it said Lando is out of the race. I really don't know what just happened. I don't know if he had a mechanical failure or something, or he had an accident with Max, because I know those two were racing, and when they came out of the pits there was a lot of traffic, so I don't know what just happened. But so far we already had 2 DNFs, Carlos Sainz and then Lando Norris just now. I feel like
The Red Bull driver's stopping now.
okay, so yeah, Max is in P2 but where's Lando? Which puts Leclerc in P4 and George Russell in P3. I don't know what just happened, but I guess I'm gonna find out at the end of the race if it was a mechanical failure or something why they both DNF'd. Hope you guys are enjoying the video, and hope you guys are enjoying the race for sure.
Gap to your teammate behind, 4.6 seconds. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. You're leading the pack, that's P1. That's Max behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.1 seconds.
Last lap coming up, guys. My next turn by over the line is going to be the last lap. There we go, guys. First race of the season. It's a win for me, man. There we go. One more lap to go. Almost there.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
There we go, guys. Almost there. Last turn by. Last one. Let's push it for the final lap. Let's go. We got this. Last lap, baby. There we go. Alright, that was the last lap, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in a bit.
Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys! Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
Smiling faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here at Sakhir, and rightly so. A brilliant effort from the whole team.
Well, you're always unsure of the competition and what your opponents have been able to do in the off-season, but they've come here today, they've delivered the performance that you dream about, and wow, did they make that car sing today. Really impressive stuff.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Alright, guys, so that was the end of that. I am going to just watch back the highlights, and then we're going to talk a little bit. So, thanks for whoever stayed tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the race. And, yeah, man, I got the car. I kept up the pace. I kept it on track. I had little wiggles here and there, but good race. Time for the highlights. Let's see how the highlights are. Opening lap, guys. Look at the first and second turn in the opening lap between me and Lando. Look at how crazy first two laps were. First two corners were, I meant to say. so that was a great highlight. That was a good race actually. And as you guys can see, Red Bull is 1 and 2, which is very good. Nah, that was a good race. So let's hop right into what's next. So obviously you guys know the next stream is going to be when I do Saudi Arabia. So it's gonna start from a full practice session, and then it's gonna go into qualifiers and then the race. Ooh, that was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. Ooh, I kind of dropped. I don't know what I dropped back down because I guess it's a new season. Because before I was like at like 57%, now I'm at 51. I guess I gotta build back up again. That's okay. I'll do my best to build back up. Still lots of work to do. I'm gonna push through it, guys. Yeah, so next race is in Saudi Arabia. It's a street circuit, very fast street circuit, and yeah, let's see what happens. So I don't really need to do much on the car because obviously we just started, so the car is kind of really good balance so far, as you guys saw. But I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm not really gonna go through the anything on the screen right now. I'm gonna move it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I just want to check something in my accolades and see how much I gotta go. So for my race starts, I'm almost at tier 2. I'm at 97 out of 100, and for top 5 quality, I'm 92 out of 100. But for my quality, I'm almost there. And Lucas, man, I really appreciate your support. Thanks for staying true for the whole life, and I hope you enjoyed the race, and I hope to see you in the next stream, man. Thank you so much for your support this evening, and we had a great conversation. Thank you for watching, bro. So yeah, I just need to get my race starts up. I'm almost there. I'm at like 2,572 out of 3,000, almost there. And then I'm at, for top 10 finish, I'm 95 out of 100. So that's there. And those, so for the top 5 quality, top 5 finish, and championship points, they're all in tier 3 right now. Once tier 3 is finished, I finished completely all of those. Thanks for whoever's watching today. Hope you guys enjoy. And for those who missed the actual race, you guys should go back from the start and rewatch the race. Skip forward a little bit. We're gonna skip forward. If you just want to watch the start of the race, I would tell you to skip forward to, like, I don't even know where to tell you to skip forward to, but I can tell you to, like, skip until you see, like, the race starts, because there's also the practice in between as well too. So if you want to watch the race, you want to skip forward to maybe an hour and a few minutes. I'm not too sure, or even more than that, to be honest. So yeah, you might want to skip to like around an hour and 60, not an hour and 20 maybe. So yeah, around like an hour and 20, you can skip forward and you can see the start of the race. So with that being said, I'm just gonna try to do some quick modifications on this car as much as I can, because I don't know what kind of upgrades I can do right now, so I'm gonna try. It's bringing me here, but I don't see any mods here that I can do. Oh, it's here. Um, and the drivers, I'm not sure what happened. I think they had a mechanical failure. I forgot to check. My bad, guys. But I feel like that's what happened, and I'm not too sure. Because if I go on the standings right here, as you guys can see the race result, where is he? So, yeah, Carlos Sainz and Lando, they both had a DNF. I'm not too sure why they had a DNF. I'm gonna assume it's mechanical failure. Why they had a DNF. Yeah. So, first race of season 5. So far, guys, I did season 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now I started season 5 with the first win of the season. And yep. So, see you guys in the next race in a few days time. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and I'll see you guys on another day. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and please leave a like and comment and share it with your friends who enjoy watching F1, so I can, you know, give you guys my version of my F1 experience through the game. Yeah, with that being said, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and I'll see you guys there for more. And if you guys have any suggestions for any F1 game content you guys want to see, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.